This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. Certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We are about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. I'm wearing the hat. And there goes the hat. So, yeah, all those things we've just learned. And Mycroft, was it just me, or did Mycroft's voice not match his body? Like, my biggest problem so far with the voice acting in this game, well, yeah. My biggest problem so far is that none of the faces match the voices.
This is where I keep my...
Should I take a look-see at this letter? The Strand. The grotesque murder of the former Captain Peter Carey, known... Wow, I just went all over the place with that. No escape from London. This is part of the Strand. The grotesque murder of the former Captain Peter Carey, known in private as Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from a trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude that the murderer of Peter Carey was Patrick Cairns, one of Carey's former harpooners. In fact, the dangerous criminal was caught single-handedly by the brave Inspector Lestrade in a hand-to-hand combat. Dukem. Peter Cairns is now sentenced to death. Wow. We got some chronicle things here. Peter Cairns is guilty. We did that. Okay, and this is our... Ooh, harpoon. We get to keep the harpoon. Wow, we're just great. Let's go. Come on. Watson, shouldn't you be, like, at the door? I mean, you're the one who's saying,
Watson,
hey,
I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
Chop chop. 1 week? I was really interested in those bees. Covered in bees.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Indeed.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
The thing I hate about these
I'll take
small
your
train
bags
stations
and your
now, though, is that they're all
blasted
locked.
archive
Like, you can't, when there's nobody actually there, it's just, like, locked.
But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir.
Ghost
Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know.
I
It's as
don't
if
know.
the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
Poppycock.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
And tree and a fence.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
The next morning, very early. Am I going to be Watson now? I'll be a much better Watson than I will be.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Right. So this is the time from the camp. Okay, good. There's some people over here. What you guys doing? Let's go have a chat with these guys. Oh. Sorry. I didn't realize that would make me leave. Morning, Watson.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Morning, Neville. Morning, Rod. Open the door, Watson. That's what we'll do next. Goodness gracious. Do I have to tell you everything? Indeed. Oh. The great pain cure. Oh, 2 trains daily. Did you read this? 2 trains daily. It's amazing. All right.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Okay. It must have come from... I think it must have been coming from Doncaster heading to London, right? So let's head this way. This is my guess. Oh, can I take on water? Okay. It sounds spooky. F. Imagination. Helps to visualize objects and events, useful in limited situations. Basically not useful.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
What is all this?
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
Okay.
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Who expected there to be?
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yep.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
And quite interesting, and will help me
This
kick my
investigation won't be
twice-a-day
simple.
heroin addict.
Which will require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
Perhaps we could have got that before we came out here, Watson. Maybe that would have been a good idea. Maybe you should have brought it up before we went on this, 100-yard walk. Do you see the shoes I'm wearing? Do you see? These are not shoes for walking around in the mud. You know what this means? You're gonna have to clean them. I'm not gonna have, like, Mrs. Hudson do it. Just cruel. Maybe they walked through that invisible fence. Did you think of that? Probably not. Takes an incredibly large brain to think of things like that. One much as such as mine, not one such as the little one that you keep tucked underneath that bowler. Oh, I see that the station manager has popped out here for us, conveniently. Nice ride.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Allow myself
and
to
this is
introduce
my friend and colleague,
myself.
Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall
It
indeed.
would seem.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
The sheepdog. Alright, let's take a look at you. You wear glasses normally? Looks like. Your nose is kind of... How's this? Fully grey hair. That seems like an important thing to know. Oh, you got some muddy... Oh, why are we all muddy? Spots of... Yep, spots of earth. Wedding ring. Bit of a married man, okay, but you've got dirt on your sleeves, possibly from fixing your bicycle. Tarnished buttons, you got your watch going on. Oh, you got a commendation. Let's start with the railway map.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
Okay.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
It was a
Well,
train.
there's nothing so very
It was
special
big,
about
metal,
it.
full of steam.
At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Wonderful.
See you later, my good man.
You won't mind. I'm just gonna pop into the office then. What do you have in here?
Railway post bags.
All empty. Why are all these post bags empty? There's nothing, no mail going to London or back, or waiting hall, train service. Is this his office? No, is this just another fucking room full of empty fucking shit?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
What's this? Looks like some meat. Got some random bits.
An old locomotive bell.
Bing bing.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Good. I'm glad.
This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Hence the word warehouse and train service. You know, I may be the smartest man. Where's the... Oh, here we are.
This map will be useful.
Indeed. Okay, so Nottingham, and London's down here. And we're in there. Good. This is where the train disappeared. And there's a quarry. Also conveniently located right by the thing. So if you're going to make a train move, or like diverge it somehow, that would be a good place to hide it. So I'm looking for an office, right? Doncaster. Left luggage. Just pop over here. Ah, there we are. Ticket office. That's what I want. Who's got lots of stuff over there? Okay, what do we got?
A telegraph.
Good. Office table. Oh, what's this? Message to all stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridleton Station. What the hell does that mean?
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
What's that you say, Mr. Robinson? Okay, good. London. Train liner number 324, composition locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon ordered by Mr. Robinson. Oh, Mr. Robinson. Special wagon.
Here is the train set.
Good. So we've got a... So, let me see this. So, locomotive, coal car, first class passenger car, postal wagon, special wagon ordered by Mr. Robinson, and then the second class car. So that we need to find out what's Mr. Robinson getting cars for. It's a nice jacket. Nothing in the trash we want, apparently. Nothing behind this door. I'm stuck. Tickets. Yeah, to be given up on leaving the platform. Okay. Well. Let us then solve the mystery of the vanished train. Okay. Can we talk to you again? We're talking about this Mr. Robinson guy?
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value.
So
those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular
wouldn't
wagon?
be very good.
Certainly not.
Yeah.
No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Good. Yes. Passengers.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington Station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
So we should pop to Bridlington.
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
Okay. And how much would
See
that
you
cost
later,
me?
my good man.
Alright, let's pop... Watson! You are a constant disappointment as a helper. Can you take me to Bridlington? Thank you. Oh, so the butler did it. I see. Always the butler. You're a man of few words, Watson. A man of few words. Okay, let's, left luggage, don't care what left. There you go. You just a guy, or are you a guy I can talk to? Angry passenger. Let's talk to an angry passenger.
This is an absolute scandal.
Is
It's
it?
always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
No respect for the customer. Alright, let's see, what should we be respecting? Your work clothes, your cheap ticket to London, your wedding ring, your rough skin, your working class stiff.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
A train vanished
Yes.
last night.
I heard that it disappeared, but I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid, and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
I see how it is.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Hey.
Goodbye, sir.
Indeed. Indeed. Goodbye. And on that note... Alright, let's talk to Mr. Robinson first.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Listen here, you Australian fuck. I mean, I'm sure that you're a really lovely man, and that there's many good qualities about you, expensive clothes, that sort of a thing. You got a heavy gold ring. That's I like this. It's locked case. I like that. And alligator skin boots, crocodile skin. Whatever.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
Except for the hide in my boots.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
Okay.
I'm a businessman and an engineer.
You
I
don't
have
look like
already
either.
found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
The Spanish ones.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
Good.
What do you
good.
know about the Barcazas company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype.
They might.
And they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir. It is priceless.
Priceless. Well,
It could change the world we live in.
change the world.
I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see.
I see.
I do not
You're
know
obviously
if
not a
I will ever be able to
crocodilian.
get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Is it possible that your object exploded at some point?
Mr. Robinson, could
Causing
you
the
please
train to
clarify?
vaporize
Were you travelling
mysteriously?
alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You
don't
are
like
an
this kid, man.
idiot.
Yeah.
You will pay for it. I will sue you.
Yeah, you probably ought to. He got
the
a
ticket
telegram.
inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazas Chilean company.
Which means that he was in on it. They were in it. But then you got... Where did he go? Where did that guy go? Anyways, we had that other guy who, like, received a telegram to say that there was a guy in his office, when he could have, like, looked out and said, oh, there's somebody in the office. No, there isn't. And then he could have said, hey, I got this telegram saying there's a guy in the office, but there wasn't a guy in the office. So you don't actually have to stop, but here's the telegram, and I'm just delivering the message to you. Anyways, kind of pointless. So we will continue on with our investigation of the mysterious and disappearing Watson and Train next time. Until then, Charlie, good night.